Lux with like Kate Bard,
Yeah.
not so much with Lux.
Or Kate Karma, perhaps. They wanted to wait a little bit longer to decide on the AD carry pick. I mean, it does look like Guma's putting a lot of thought into this.
I prefer Jin Karma than Kate Karma, because the thing with Karma is you don't have that instantaneous CC to set up the traps from Caitlyn. Whereas Jin, you hit the Q or the Mantra Q, you can follow up with the root, start setting up the ult. It's just a lot of pressure in the lane. And KT won't give a look in towards the Nocturne. I don't think it really fit that composition, to be honest. They will just go for Xin Zhao instead. Speed from the shield to play around with, so pretty good matchup for the Karma, and Ju not really able to do anything with the really strong level 1 that Ezreal has.
But I think from BDD's Syndra, definitely going to expect a little bit more of what we should expect from this matchup, which this is the amount of action we've had so far, which is pretty surprising. Just trying to go for the scuttle. That is the binding, the hit, and the scatter. Kanavi taking a huge amount of damage. Xianli's power does come in, and Kanavi just disengages with this flash. Q over the wall doesn't really hit. It doesn't slap as hard as flash over the wall.
It doesn't. It's not the same.
Especially when you don't use the Mickey Mouse voice. It's not very interesting. We are having Perfect going for a play here. It doesn't drag him back very far, and the knockback does come in. Still a good trade for Perfect, but it's actually now Kanavi on the top side of the map, looking for some autos. He's going to get the flash, and now Zeka's joining here as well. Nice knockback from Perfect, and the buffer. He is doing whatever he can to survive against all three of them, as Zeka flashes and misses! First blood to Cuz in the top lane.
For KT there. And Kanavi's not feeling good about this one, so looks for this play here onto Zeus, trying to find the angle for the kill. It's a little bit close to tower, so hard to get it, but he does get him low. And then when we see Kanavi come in, dodges the flag and drag, importantly, flashes the Cataclysm immediately, doesn't even take the damage from it, dodges that first Q, does get rid of here, but channels the W so the CC doesn't land. And then here even dodges this last one right at the end. I think just any little misplay and he's dead. That really was perfect.
Yep. That was him. And now Zeka, no flash, and Perfect is back! He's like, I'm getting my revenge! Zeka just gonna walk it off though, so not much revenge there.
Oh, they're trying to rush this dragon now.
Yeah, a lot of damage comes in as the Temper Fate not going to deny this dragon, but the binding is going to help out as big scatter on a 3! And now HLE are just on the run. Nothing they can do against BDD's Syndra. As now Guma just kind of left to the wolves, as that flash was kind of hilarious from
I don't think they get out.
Effort, and yeah, they just don't get away. Everybody is just dead. Even bluffing under the turret is like, man, I'm just trying to do my job here.
I think he's a little bit cooked. I don't think he makes it out here.
Yeah, and they give the kill to Jiu, and now Zeka comes in. And, okay, this looks like a bit of frustration from our Rise player. As the follow-up comes in, that's an extra kill given over to BDD, and this game is torn wide open.
Wow.
But so far, not their best game. As now Cuz is getting on in there, and he's going to have a lot of help from his buddies who do come over, but the Crescent Guard is down in the scatter, gets Kanavi, as so many heals and shields come in, but Cuz is still alive, as finally he does go down, and now they're trying to just magical journey their way out of there, as maybe Cuz did bait his team into a bit of a wonky spot. Gio, no shift to get away, and a double kill comes in, as BDD and Gio dunk on them, but they are way too deep in this. And Perfect's not even going to TP into the play, as eventually BDD gets through the magical journey, and the follow-up is there. It's a shutdown for Guma, tons of gold, as HLE are kind of just back in it.
Play happening on the bot side. Cuz ends up overstepping here. He's super deep. He gets through the magical journey, but he's still
bluffing, just dead in mid.
Well, I guess they called his bluff.
Yeah. Karma and die a bunch career. Sorry, my guy, but this time it looks like Guma just stepped up to get the plate, and he flashed away, but Bluffing didn't have his. So.
Yeah. Don't feel like opted in when you already have 2 dragons now. Zeka does have to realm warp out here. Stun won't get there in time as a result of some of these lane assignments.
They're looking for Guma. He doesn't have flash. He's alone in mid, and that is just a free kill. As he's just standing on the wave and felt safe, I guess, with his teammates nearby, but free kill when you're a Jhin without a flash.
Play out, they're not going to be a good position.
I think Bluffing is dead. Yeah, the stun is going to come in. He is just assassinated under the turret. This push is continuing. They can just run him down. They're going to spot him going into the bush, and now going to zone him, I suppose. No stun comes through, and the knockup comes in. It doesn't look like he's going to try to TP away, especially with BDD on the way. So BDD picks up his 5th kill in this game. Insane or unseen before, just playing good League of Legends. As now it's Kanavi's turn to hide on bush. Gio is going to face check that, and now they're just trying to burst down the Ezreal, and he's dead too. I don't know what it is nowadays, but our Ezreals are dying in mid lane. Yeah. Looking for Zeka here. He has all of his sums, and Kanavi also there. Just going to poke him a little bit, not commit to the flag and drag.
Yeah, just gets a little bit of damage down. Dragon up in a few seconds here. We see TP's coming in mid lane from both top laners. KT are the ones who are there in the river already and clearing out some of this vision. Kanavi.
That's Kanavi in a bit of trouble. Just going to throw in an Unleashed Power, and now Kanavi is a bit low.
But you get the ult from Syndra. I think that's pretty weird because Bluffing soaked some with the shield, and now Zeka's on this great flank angle.
Zeka looking for the flank. They are going to deny Guma's ult pretty well as the smite does come down, and HLE don't really get an in as Zeka didn't have enough support from his team pushing while he was flanking, so he just kind of calls it off.
As long as they don't give the game away to KT.
Okay, they're going to look for BDD, though. He's in a lot of trouble as the flash is down, but now the rest of his team is coming in, and the double stun is there! And now Zeka is all alone. He is dead, too. And that's 2 kills. KT looking at the Baron.
That's what we're saying. We have this in the bag.
See
dodges a flag and drag.
Help. Come over here.
Whew. They're just both there in the stun. And, you know, maybe if Kanavi had, like... I think it's tough to say because the reinforcements are coming in for KT first. Level 16 into Actualizer done. He is not hitting that timing. Guma in trouble.
Yeah, gonna get the flash out of the Jhin, and now an ult to come down is actually gonna only hit the enemy, so now Cuz is in a bit of trouble. They're going very deep for the kill, and just the Jarvan, they're taking a ton of damage here. As Perfect is at least frontlining, but now BDD trying to get away from this, as the stun is going to help out quite a lot, but now Zeka over the wall, looking for that kill. He does pick up 1, but now he's going down to Cuz, as this is getting way more messy than it had to be, as now they're going all out on the Guma, who has that LDR. He's like, I swear I do damage, please, let me kill you. It's not going to happen as Zeus goes in, gets knocked up mid-jump, and Zeus still going to get the kill, as Everett's like, maybe I get him.
Stop! The magical genie!
He's dead! Effort is alone! He picks up the last kill.
Wow. Flashes across both teams.
I don't think HLE can really get in here. Zeka's trying to threaten on the left, but Perfect's frontlining. Now they're just going to engage onto the rise. Kanavi going in all by himself is just going to die. And now Zeka's in a lot of trouble too. The second the Jarvan goes down, they don't have a front line, and now everybody's dying here. As they're going to have another scatter. Bluffing is dead. It is 3 kills for 0, and KT are in total control of this game.
No.
I don't think he can get out here. Unless he can somehow kill Cuz, who has GA.
Okay, he has to run Q to the minions. Oh, the interrupt!
Not gonna happen. And he is dead.
I mean,
trying to help, but it's not enough.
In terms of the spikes you have, KT immediately start Baron. It is the big scatter. It is the Baron that,
so fed.
The Huni Baron that does the most damage, and they have big spikes. So HLE, it's now or never.
BDD kind of in the brush. They don't know about this. That is Kanavi going golden with the Tempered Fate. He's going to be stunned up by both stuns, but he does get in by the drag and just dies immediately. So not really going to amount to too much. Fourth shot into perfect, just dashing away from that one. Effort going to survive as they can back away as a team in BC. And we're definitely looking at a couple of inhibitors to go down here in just a moment, unless HLE want to make a stand.
Ace is getting some big poking, to be honest. Ju's not too healthy. He's getting some health back, does have the Bard and that Endless Hunger. Now they're looking, though.
All right, they're going to try to go all in onto the jungler, as Cuz says, thank you very much, I'll take down your GA. That was great. Perfect is now in the front line. Zeka trying to do some damage. Big knockup from Kanavi, but the follow-up is not there. Is they're going to get the GA of Cuz. Perfect getting low himself. It's actually kind of a close fight here, as now the curtains come up, and Effort's in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down. Big shutdown here for Guma, and now they have to back away.
It's only one picked up there by Guma, and now Cloud Soul for KT.
And I mean, as we get later on in the game, Cuz getting blocked by the red buff. He does get the red buff.
They're getting really good control of this area. And HLE have to decide, can they even contest this?
Oh, they're going to find Zeus. He's in a bit of trouble as now the poke comes in. Kanavi just trying to go in and out to zone for the team.
Or are they just going to try and wait for Elder? They are trying to move with mid-prio, but BDD's in position.
That's a stun on a Zeka, but they're not committing to a fight. They're just trying to zone them away, and there is the Baron. Just way too much damage at this point in the game. There's now even a bit of poke onto Zeus and bluffing. They're just kind of trying to back away from this one. Still 2 minutes until the Elder Drake does come in. It's now taxing the wave, but that cannon minion is very low.
It's going to keep HLE trapped in the base and make it very hard to contest Elder when it's up, but that's assuming they can hold on here.
Scatter's down, Binding is down, looking for BDD, as now the Temper Fate is going to try to zone them away. Kanavi taking so much damage right now from Giu, as the front line of Cuz is enough. Zeka gonna go golden, but we already have Kanavi down, and I think the gold lead is just a bit too much here for KT Rolster, as they are just gonna push straight down the middle and end this game number one in their favor. Nobody predicted them to win this series, but they'll start off very strong with a game one.